chat popped out. I have no idea what the game Fiery is playing is. Instead of Gundam, you get to watch us commentate people sucking. Oh, well, or at least trying not to suck.
Yeah.
Still waiting on Dez. Should probably repost the link salad. In the Fortress Discord? I have no idea what that Discord is.
The Fortress Discord.
I mean, if you want to, like, sure, why not? Gaming Path, the open for Melbourne.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither of us are from Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm a little bit far from Melbourne. It may be difficult for me to go there. Ah.
Alright. Okay, so first on stream is going to be Spawnstar and Rusecruise.
Alright. Az versus Armor. He says, time to learn how to block. I'm not sure he'll need to. If Ruse can't do his B&Bs, that he may just be able to mash his way to victory here. Like, in the previous one, people really just could not deal with Azrael offense, and if you can't sort of capitalize on the situations that you get, well, dealing with him might be a bit hard.
I mean, Azrael's kind of scary when you can't react to him.
That, and even if you can, like, he has the ability to kind of force situations where you still have to guess.
What's Ruse's past with his armor? I think he used to play back in CP, didn't he?
I think I've seen him play. It's just been so long, so I do not know how good he is. And, well, he's probably rusty as well, so that's not gonna help.
I hear he's finally got working internet, though.
Oh, yeah, wasn't that a while back?
Yeah, but it's been quite a while since we've played him.
He has. I don't think he's played BB's DF since then. Okay, B&B's, OD's out,
Yep.
and that
It's a
was a
good
nice
throw.
throw.
Okay, going for Crush Trigger.
Actually doing pretty well. Kind of struggling with his combos, but he's landing a lot of them, like
He's getting the hits.
Spawnstar is not
He's just,
handling his neutral.
Yeah. I mean, I've played a little bit of his armor against him, I think. So he should be familiar with some of Hazuma's tools here.
This is just a mash out. So the Super Flash ate his DD input, I'm betting. So
Yeah.
he just sort of stood there.
Yeah, that is prone to happen. I've actually had mix-ups fail because OD's eaten an input that I needed to come out.
I can't remember the last time I've had that happen. Like, usually, if an input fails, it's a good thing because it lets me go into something else. Okay, DD.
Yeah, he's plus there.
Yeah, plus
Catching.
frames be good. It's the weak point. Just medium. They're not going to respect you. Okay.
Here comes.
Oh, he went for the double. Interesting. That is a very weird route.
Alright, attention,
Not
very fast.
really anything you could do there to avoid that. He mashing. Didn't whiff cancel that to succeed. So yeah, like, it's a very high recovery anti-air.
Oh no.
That's I'm. What? Isn't that body involved?
Yeah.
Did the guard point like remove? I'm not even sure what happened there. The guard, yeah, but shouldn't guard point causes hit stop for both players, so it should extend the invulnerability. So it fails his B and B. I know that one. The dash 5B is unlike Guilty Gear, like which has generally when you want to micro dash something, it's probably going to be like micro dash far or close slash. It's very easy to press 6X instead of 5B or whatever.
Alright, got his Onega starter, 6C starter. He's getting some good starters here, but not necessarily like the best combos that.
I mean, like you don't need the best combos. Like he's just getting so many hits.
Yeah.
He's he does not know how to handle the neutral versus armor, which is fair. I don't. Has he fought in many Hazamas?
He's fought me a bit, but I've been like back and forth on characters.
How to deal with this? He asks. Block and 5L and 5A.
Man,
so the thing about Diz says he can commentate in a while. But no, it's
what else do we have in here? No,
yeah. Anyway, so the thing about his chains is that on block, the resulting situation is not actually very good for his armor. You can pretty much just 5A and anti-air his ability to dash in after that.
Oh wait. I've
good
called Ruse.
players,
I called Ruse Azrael.
like,
I called Ruse Azrael. I had a bit of a brain fart.
Oh. If a better Hazama player will probably like short the chain before it actually reaches them, and try to frame trap you. Well, not really frame trap, but bait you into doing stuff without actually committing to chain on block. Yeah, he's being a little aggressive. Like you don't necessarily want to be this aggressive versus his armor. Well, once you're in, it's fine. But in neutral, he has a lot of ways to just hit you because he's got a fairly long range projectile.
Yeah.
Gets in. You
he's
just can't play this aggressive.
He's just doing buster at range, so he's just gonna get hit.
He's doing buster at range. He's DPing. Yeah, he's just the Unga, but it's not working out. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No way he's getting out of that. 100 meter on deck. He is just like throwing out these chains, and they are hitting. Okay, doesn't confirm into the air route.
I'm not actually sure of the frame advantage when the chain is blocked.
It's it's plus, but the thing is, he takes time to reach you, so you can just mash. Like Chibi has this whole video of mashing 5A as Susan, which is an 8-frame jab, and beating his armor. Yeah, it's fine. Like, okay, gets in, goes to Rekka. Oh no, didn't confirm.
Alright, attention. Doesn't quite get the follow up.
Chain. He's not blocked. He's respecting after he's blocked the chain, but he's not blocking the initial chain. He's like blocking at the wrong point. Okay. Oh no, big drop.
And just gets the reset.
Chain. Post round purple throw too. Yeah, he's blocking at the wrong time, so he needs to block the initial chain and then mash out.
But that'll be 2-0 to Ruse, I believe.
Yep. Very quick 2-0 because, well, one player's ungering out at a distance and the other player's ungering out without buttons that hit at that distance, so only one person was going to win there.
Alright, so now we've got
Who do we have on stream next?
Crows and SaltySpitoon here. I don't know who Crows is.
Crows? That is a good point. Standings. Crows. Challenge user, Crows. Okay. Oh, I'm not too familiar with this person.
He's just
Any
called
bets on who they play?
He's just Ragnar? I'm just gonna go with
Alright,
Ragnar.
I guess. We'll see.
He is pretty strong.
Hazama is like he's sort of like he starts off being good if you don't know what to do versus him. Then he starts being bad, and as the Hazama player gets better, he gets good again. Like Chibi has some really good Hazama tech now, so.
I mean, he can confirm into a lot of damage off of a lot of things, particularly with OD.
We're waiting on
this Crows fellow.
Crows.
I haven't seen him in chat. Maybe he's not responsive.
He's been pinged, right? Crows, yeah.
He has been, yeah.
Yeah, you can growler the chain. It can be kind of risky to do that because, well, he can short the chain before it reaches you, and you'll be in recovery. But he doesn't, depending on distance, that might not be quite so bad. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it really depends on what the Hazama player is doing, because he has a lot of options after, during chain. He can short it, he can just, like, go into one of his various dashes. He's got 3 of them, I think. He can cancel it.
Follow-ups.
He can go behind you. He can just dash at you really fast, or he can sort of have an evasive one where he goes up.
Yeah, he's got the evasive one, which is his B follow-up, is also projectile invuln.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got a cancel one that costs a stock, but it cancels really fast. So he can bait anti-airs with that essentially. The B is the evasive one that's also projectile invuln, and then the C follow-up, it just drops him in front of the snakehead, but it also crosses up on block. And then D is just a direct fling, and it gives him a bit of upwards momentum as well.
It depends on when you do it, I think.
Yeah.
So the momentum from it can be a bit weird at times. He can also use chains in the air to get momentum instead of air dashing. Like you can do, I think, what was it, jump 4DD or something?
Yeah, and yeah, he does that off of.
And you just fucking zoom across the screen.
Yeah, he does that off some of his enders for a safe jump.
It's better than air dash.
Yeah.
All right, we're still waiting on Crow.
It's quite amusing watching Hazama do like a safe jump from full screen.
Yeah, he just does like a sliding knockdown with 336A.
Yeah.
And they're pretty far away and just zooms over there. Can't seem to join. Do we need to maybe remake the room? I could try host it instead.
Yeah, that might be better. I did give him the link.
He may not know how to use them. Okay, well, remake the room, I guess? Or do you want me to host this instead?
Yeah, you can host.
Alright. Alright, room is up. I will post the link. We get to have my 1-chair room. It's been a while. You might want to update the link cell it above. Oh wait, no, I can do that. It's my post. Okay. It has been done.
The lab.
Right, and now we wait. Oh, technical difficulties. No. Yes, he's in. All right, let's go. Just waiting on SaltySpitoon to press OK one more time. There we go.
Please select your character.
Ackerman?
Ackerman.
Arakunen.
All right.
Akumen.
Alright, does he know net play stages?
Does he know net play? Two things. Does he know net play stages, and does he know Hackerman basic combos? Because Hackerman is like a combo monster character. You really need to know just sort of all the options of everything, depending on your meta.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got 400 matches. That's quite a bit.
Who was this, Crows?
He got Colosseum. Close enough. It's Colosseum rather than Colosseum Silent.
Rebel 1. Action.
Okay,
Alright.
blocks that. Tries to mash out of the feint. Bugs. Bug Cloud.
Alright, Cloud is out.
Anti-air. Okay, does not know how to confirm off that. 3C is hit him twice so far. 2C.
Alright, Shark is out.
Life will be proud.
Des won't.
Okay. Shark again. Almost
Right.
cursed. There's the
Got
curse. Oh.
Yep,
well.
another hit throw.
Okay, so does he know? I don't think he knows you can special cancel specials. Gets it overhead. Bugs.
I may have
no,
told.
he does.
Yeah,
Okay, so
may have told you about him in the past, Des.
he also
maybe.
needs to know about tech options, I think. Like, he just sort of sat there. And that's really not something you want to do versus Arakune with a couple of those bugs left over. No.
Alright, another Shark.
It's being very aggressive. Goes cloud. He needs to avoid that. Runs into the air unblockable bug. Smashes out. That's unsafe. Drive. Very nice. He doesn't. Yeah, he definitely doesn't know you can special cancel his specials. 100%.
Alright,
Oh,
Curse is
okay,
out.
Just swing your sword. It'll cut the bugs. Okay, Moth.
Yep.
Moth OD. Is he gonna do Moth? Wait, he doesn't have enough meat. I was gonna suggest you do it again, but. Okay, it's gone. Oh,
Yeah, walk
walk
up throw.
up throw. No combo. Bug. Oh, parry. Oh, if we'd done 2-1-4-A, that would have been nice. Very passive. Oh, that you got to be careful of that bug because it's you have to barrier block it. It's air unblockable for some reason. Live Salty, if you're in this chat, start mashing every button on your controller. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I think we basically just need to tell like Crows every single beginner thing, which is well, basically the tech options and that he can special cancel specials.
Des will be late to comms as far as we're aware.
Yeah, Dez's something came up, I think, so he asked me to fill him.
Did someone ping him about net play stages? Oh no, please. There we go. I was worried he was going to end up on Crimson Throne there.
Oh, that would have been pretty bad. Did he get? Yeah, it's okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Okay, what is he gonna do? Run start. We'll see. I'm really not a fan of Pac-Man Forcey on Run start. Also, he's getting mauled immediately. Oh, he's just standing in the cloud. No. He needs to like just press jump 2C. It's really good.
Alright. Shark up close.
No, not 5A.
Cloud is back out.
One
Cloud is
bug
gone.
away. Evasive maneuvers activated. Oh, he tries to anti-air with 5C. That would have been an incredibly YOLO confirm if he'd gotten it, but...
Alright, Huckman air buttons.
See... Blocks that. Okay, he is... He can get a full combo from that, he just isn't. Oh, 6B. Oh. Oh
Alright.
no, not the bug.
Now it's
You
Ghost.
Kudze, come on. He's just like he's not doing any curse bugs. He's just doing like Mothra,
Yeah.
and he gets hit by it. But he's not mashing. He needs to be mashing.
Yeah. No, he trusts in Mothra a lot, so he just does Mothra every time he gets cursed.
I mean, it seems to be working out for him so far, but his opponent doesn't know. Oh, he has curse combos. Well, at least he knows some of it.
Yeah.
This is not looking good. He does not know those tick options. You don't want to know tick versus Aracune. Gets hit overhead. He could be like rapid cancelling that into a full curse confirm, but he... Oh no. Kaze. The savior of beginner Hakumen players.
Yep. And the DP takes it for him.
Yeah. So Krau's just he needs combos, he needs pressure, and he needs to know what his tick options are, I think. Stop teaching him bad habits. I mean, life is the best Aracune in Australia, so what are you to doubt him? Alright, who do we have on stream next? Yes, it is. You like those kneecaps? I'm fond of my kneecaps. But yeah, who are we having up next?
Waiting for Des to tell us.
I should probably link the beginner resource stuff to.
Yeah, the tech system is usually where people struggle in this game.
Yeah.
When they're first getting into it.
Really explained. It's not obvious that you can just get hit on the ground, especially if you're used to something like Guilty Gear. Like, has he played any other game? Do we know anything about Crows?
It says he plays BB tag. He's got the BB tag.
I don't know about BB tag, but does that have like? Can you be OTG'd in that game?
I got no idea.
Hell, any BB tag players, neither of us play it. Tag has auto ticking. Well, there you go. Like you can't. Presumably, you can't get OTG'd because of that. So. Only air tick can be delayed. Yeah. Well, he's doing that on the ground. The thing is, he's like not ground ticking.
Oh no, he's up against StreamMonsters next.
Anyway. Hopefully that helps him, since that, it's a big issue where you just get situations where people are spamming. He was spamming the shit out of A. It looked like he was, like, just not pressing any buttons. How do you make the invite link?
Where is that image when you need it? It's in the pins.
It's pinned.
Please select your character.
Alright. Crows and
Spawnstar.
our resident gorilla. Will we get the right stage? There we go. Okay, he found it.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
I don't think this is gonna go much better than the other one. He just doesn't have the combos to really like grinding for strive at that 5A worked there. Okay. Grinding for strive has like actual combos, even if they're just basic. He's just gonna do so much more damage that it won't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw the difference there.
Ezreal's
he did like 2.5 and he did 800.
Yeah. Ezreal's just gonna do big damage. I mean, Hakumen also does big damage, but
Hakumen, you need to like put an effort to do big damage.
Pose at him.
He's trying to like
catches the roll with 5A there. Alright.
Okay, that is not unblockable at all.
Rapid at 5C.
Low crushes the 3C with 5C. And yeah, Crows is up again because I think actually both of these people have been on stream. We didn't even need to have these guys on, I think. Oh well, we get to see them again. Big Gorilla. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He got no tech into a fresh red beat jump D. Like that should not happen.
Just wake up specials.
Why not?
DP's a special.
Could have gotten a full combo there. Astral on deck.
I think
roll punishes with 5C and
just Buster.
I mean, why not? It's the neutral button.
Alright, that'll be 1-up to Spawnstar.
Yeah, like, it's quite unfortunate, but like, it's very difficult to see quick improvement with Hakumen because it's all about those combo confirms.
Yeah.
And if you don't have those, which requires labbing, then you're not going to do very well versus someone who has combos. Also, yeah, you can special cancel parries on Hakumen.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Like, if you're willing to dump meter, you can do some pretty decent damage with them. OD Mugen is extremely threatening. You get hit by Zentetsu and just die.
The loops are hard though.
Yeah, they are. The looping the super is a bit harder, in my opinion. Just because of the timing. Oh, he is not stand taking either. This is a lot of damage. Tries just there's not really anything Hakumen can do on Wake Up that would require body attribute, I think. Oh, he's figured out the cursed button in this matchup. So in this matchup, Azrael 3C is incredibly cursed to fight. Always put first round losers, alright. Anyway, the thing is, it goes under Hakumen's sort of best horizontal poke, which is 4C, and it low crushes 3C. So he's just sort of doesn't have any good pokes for his Azrael. It's quite sad.
It's pretty cursed.
It's extremely cursed. Okay. No, not like this.
How many DPs can you get away with?
All of them if they don't have combos.
Oh, gets hit overhead. Yeah, despite the way that one looks. Yeah, despite the way that one looks, that one is an overhead for Ezreal.
His 2 360 and 2 on body are pretty funky looking overheads and lows.
Yeah. I mean, once you know what they are pretty telegraphed, but if you're just seeing them, like, for the first time, it's...
They don't really, like, sort of... They're not really, like, natural looking overheads and lows.
No, they look like...
They are
look
telegraphed,
like
they just don't look...
They look like mids, but they're dishonest mids. Because they're hitting you overhead and low. Who do we have up next? Yusei and DxD.
And by people, I mean Lag Wizard. God damn it. I guess I'm the only person who kind of plays Hakumen around, but...
We could try and summon Abyssal Rift, but... I don't know what we need to do
I think I play more Hakumen than Abyss. I'm not sure
okay.
about that, but... I've been labbing Hackman. I have a safe jump now. But yeah, Hackerman is definitely like the kind of character where you need to know a lot of different combos, because you can't just sort of stabilize into the same route after everything. I mean, you can, but you won't do any damage.
Mm.
Can I cancel Growler when you absorb a projectile? Yes, you can. You are fully invulnerable until recovery ends. But you can also cancel it early into 236B. Alright. The other gorilla we have, and Yusei.
Mm. He's picked his theme music.
Oh god, Moon is very quiet again. Try talk?
Hello.
Here we go, that's better.
Maybe I should turn my gain up.
I mean, you're fine when you have your mic close, it's just... You like move it away and you become kind of...
Oh, I just leaned back.
Oh. That it probably is a bit awkward then. Okay. Round start.
Round start, nothing.
Careful. Yeah,
Alright.
be careful. Okay, crouch confirm, yes! Oh no, drops the combo. Lost frames.
Alright,
All
Snowflake's out.
No confirm. DP's.
Ah, no.
And that's disjoint, you can't DP that, unfortunately. No, all of these crouch confirm drops, so much damage. Blocks the overhead. That was an interesting rapid cancel from DxD.
He kind of just backed off
He's
after
just
doing
pressing
it.
buttons.
Gets hit by the fully charged DDP.
I think he could have killed off that by doing like 3C overdrive cancel, but he did not. Okay, Mac out with 5C.
Alright, he's gone for the OD, done a crush trigger.
Things are just happening.
He's pressing
Okay,
buttons.
5B and then EA. Okay, alright. Very cool. Okay, wake up DP. No. And Mash is out. Mash is when he's negative. Alright. He's got the spirit of Azrael down pretty well.
He's natural. Natural born Azrael.
Yeah, pretty natural at this. Like he's just doing buttons and they're working. Oh, see? Like a natural. He could have gone like a proper combo, but he could have fatal punished that with 6C. Okay. Jumping out, very risky. He almost got clipped by that 6C.
DxD's genius on display here, just whiffing stuff so that he gets his opponent to stop blocking, then gets them with a buster.
He's a natural.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did it.
He got it.
Alright, that was... He is indeed a natural at this. But yeah, like, Yusei just... All of the damage lost from those crouch confirm combos not working. He's releasing his inner gorilla.
Please select your character. Jin Kisaragi.
Just got back from the wilderness. The ape is within him. Picking the other gorilla thing. That might backfire on him.
Then in that intro rock, get to see Platinum just sort of, not Platinum, Trinity just sort of hang out for a bit.
Mm.
I want to be see round start. These round starts are so careful, and then it just evolves into this.
Mm. I want to say it was a nice whiff punish, but I just think he's just pressing good stuff.
Yeah, the snowflake is pretty active. Also, Yusei needs to do the microdash 2A version of the Oki. Gotta confirm. Is he? No, he does not go into anything that could combo.
Gets pushed out, just
He's
Gustav's
over here,
back in.
like... Okay, blocks that. He tried to 2C after 6D. Why is this?
Oh no.
Yes, 6D with 6D, and then meaty with 5A. He's figuring out the step play.
Yep.
You make it look like you just completely dropped, and then you meaty them. It's the Runus.
It's a reset.
Have you seen Runus's he does that with a super.
No.
He does it in Grand Blue. Like he whiffs a super, and they try to punish you, but he can meaty with 5C.
Right.
And it's plus because it's meaty, so he can 5C again. So if you try to mash out after the first one, he's also counter hits you. It's pretty stupid, but this is just like he's being so aggressive, and it's just working out for him.
Yusei, I think
He can't.
Yusei's not like quite used to the spacing on like the confirms he's getting, and he's just
getting
dropped
a lot
like,
of weird confirms as well.
Yeah.
Like air hit 2A because of he's mashing out this 5D, and Azrael 5D's airborne.
Yeah. And he's like he's just getting a drop where he's not expecting it to, and DxD's just mashing on Gustav and it's hitting him. It's like
Oh
just,
no, he tried.
it's
I
just
think it was an
working as a
attempted
whiff punish.
DP. Why is this working? Okay, DP. Oh no.
Oh no.
He almost got it. Wait, was that clean 4 rounds?
Yeah.
Oh no. But yeah, like Yusei just didn't keep his turn, I guess. Like he contested a lot, but he didn't build anything off of it.
Yeah.
So, and then just DxD kept aping out basically.
Yeah. The Azrael players are rising up. Planet of the Apes.
The only way to escape is to ape. But yeah, that was I would say a pretty big upset, but like Yusei just wasn't able to establish anything there. If he'd done like 2A 5B, he might have been able to confirm into air routes off his Abare, but unfortunately I didn't come up with it. That's stolen from somewhere else that I don't know.
No, we're getting Huh?
Who do we have on next?
Okay. Yep, we're getting Tigergimp and Spawnstar.
Okay. Susan vs. Az. Who did Ruse play again? He played Hazama. There are like 3 different Snake boys. Right, just gotta accept. I'm betting that
Please select your character.
Spawnstar will take this. He's just got more combos than Tigergimp from what I saw of Tigergimp last week. But like, I mean, who knows? Maybe he has better combos now. It's entirely possible. It's not like Susan is particularly difficult to learn sort of the crush trigger stabilizing route, which is just like whatever. It doesn't matter what confirm you got. You go into that and you can get seals.
He's also quite patient with his Susano, I feel. Doesn't abuse 5B, 6B nearly as much as he
he
should.
was just like throwing out. He was just like movement and 5A and jump A. Like he wasn't using jump C and 5B and all of those big good Susan buttons that you should be using. Oh, he has learned. He has changed his ways. Round start 5B. He knows. Okay, blocks. Okay. DP is okay. Dragon Ball players afraid.
Okay, throws him out of Buster.
Work? Okay.
Oh yeah, he has actually...
Yeah, he's got some combos now. Like,
Yeah.
they're not optimal. Like, you could have done, like, 5B, 6B there, I think. But that's a lot better than what we were seeing last week. Okay, careful. Oh, that almost looked like a punish. 6A doing work. Starts. He could have gone into
DP.
Viper or 2. Oh. The meaty. Like, you kind of have to respect that teleport meaty.
Yeah.
It looks like he's spent a lot of his time, but his forward teleport is actually quite fast.
We're at 60.
God
Combo.
press on deck. Will we see it? He's not even like ending it. He's just doing hard knockdowns, and he is quick teching after all of those 2Ds. I guess he's just not used to hard knockdowns. Like he's probably trying to emergency tech, like neutral air tech, or but that's the 5D. Not the whiffing buttons doesn't matter.
Okay.
Tries to 5D out. Astral on deck. Could have punished. God press. It was on deck the entire time. 100 meter from both sides, no one spending anything.
You have to wait for the right time.
Okay, jump
Right.
C. He's learned, he knows his buttons are good now. It's like, yeah, I can just use these. They're great.
Doesn't go for a seal or anything.
Okay, manages to sideswap himself into the corner. He's just resetting. Like, he's not going for, he's not using Viper to extend. That's like, when you're, the first sort of seal combo I feel like you should go for is just sort of like, learn when you have Viper, go into Viper, jump C, D, get DP.
I think Spawnstar's rolling a lot.
Yeah, like, that's also not working out too well for him.
Yeah. I think he might just be mashing on DP and getting roll. Because he's not teching
Yeah,
first.
you kind of have to like wait for the neutral tech before you start to DP. DxD is trying to teach Salty to shark more as Arakune. All right, he's got his music, the Tyrant. Unfortunately, I can't hear any of it because I have my music off.
Yeah.
Just give me the intro. Round start 6B. He knows, like, this man has figured it out.
Chases the
Could have
dash
gotten
with
a
6
pretty big. He could have done like 5D, 6D crush confirm there, but well, one thing at a time. Very careful. He's very careful at neutral.
Yeah.
Like he is. He should be like being more aggressive. He started using those buttons more, but he's still not confident in them. I feel, which is you're Susan. Just press them; they'll work.
Yeah. Well, as Susan, you kind of just... You'd rather be aggressive than passive, because once you start blocking, it's harder.
Yeah, well, like, once you get DP, it's not so bad, but...
You're just dealing with bad frame data from real start,
Rapid
though.
and just backs off after that.
Gotta make it safe.
I mean, like, you don't need to back off after Rapid. Like, you're usually so plus that you can just extend pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Rapid's for. Unless, like, you've thrown out, like... Nah, even when you do throw out something negative.
Like what is there anything that isn't plus after Rapid?
Yeah.
Maybe some things that, like, it puts you in the air, but so low you can't actually press any buttons.
Yeah.
Until you touch the ground, and it takes you time to touch the ground. But in that case, you're like 6 frames until you touch the ground, and what is there, like 10 frames of block stun even on a jab? And I don't think there are any jabs that watch you.
Yeah.
There's just not really any situations where you're negative after Rapid.
StreamMonsters in chat. Rapid 6B. Needs to be more plus.
I mean, it's not actually a good thing to Rapid because it's not actually that high block stun.
Yeah, I mean, you're not benefiting like from it at all.
It's +4 already, and you can cancel it into things like 5B. Yeah, he's sort of figured out
Azrael
how
buttons.
to deal with this. I feel like with 6A, because that's really kind of what Tigergimp's kind of relying on a neutral is just like, I'll 6A them. It hits the entire screen. What could go wrong? And then they just jump over it. It's not about the life damage, it's the mental damage and confusion you get after rapid 6B. I'm not sure that that'll be worth it. The real mental damage is when you do 6B, rapid 6B.
My favorite is DP rapid, walk up DP rapid, walk up throw.
Yeah, that was the best anti-air in the game.
I don't know, I think S6B might be a bit better.
I think there's contention for the title. Like S6B is very nice aggressively. Susan is 2C is like it's like one of the only things I've ever used to anti-air AusAnime Skull. It's really good. I also haven't really played S in any matchup at all, so.
I found out the hard way that S6B hits behind her, like on the floor.
Yeah, it does. It's so silly. Okay, one hit away. Could succeed there. So, like, using 6C as Azrael as Oki is actually kind of okay, because if they try to just jump out, you'll get another combo. Pressing buttons. He is just trying to jump out. This is not working out for him.
He needs to air barrier. I think he's figured it out.
He needs to air barrier, like, that's air unblockable. Okay, he's using barrier. Mashes out. Drops his combo.
Alright, he's got a reset.
Oh no, he didn't.
Very negative, but punishing with a very slow move.
Yeah, it's like -10, so I think that's 18 frames data. Just use the plus frames. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not a very good. It doesn't have a very good hitbox versus air attacks or air anything.
A lot of meter on Tigergimp's side here.
I don't think he knows about counter assault.
Yeah.
Like we need to tell him about this. He's just got 100 meter. He's being put in pressure. He doesn't know what to do. He's like constantly trying to check and block. He needs to counter assault.
Counter assault or just put all the chips on the table and go raw super.
Or raw super. Raw super is another good one.
I mean, he's also got enough to do raw super RC if it doesn't work out for him. But that'll be 2-1 to Spawnstar, so.
He had an ad. Oh right, we have ads now. It's a weird feeling.
Robo making the Twitch monies.
How many subs does Robo have now?
I don't know.
Ain't making jack shit. Fair enough. Those Twitch bucks.
Alright. Rusecruise and Ashiro.
Please select your character. Hazama. Mai Natsume.
Alright. This is not a good matchup for Hazama from the
Nah.
little I know of the Mai matchup versus Zonas.
Yeah, I've played this against Viz's Mai. I don't enjoy it at all. It's like the most annoying
Have you played it
matchup.
versus Runas? Or
Once I believe, but it was laggy.
oh, I mean fair enough.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
We don't have a net play stage yet.
Who needs net play stages? Okay, dive.
The Hazama player
Alright.
might need net play stages.
My player probably won't. He is big respect. Whips his throw. Okay, full combo.
I'm not sure how much Ruse knows about the CF characters.
Considering he's like respecting a lot, probably not all that much. Oh, command throw.
He goes for the command throw.
Ashiro's trying to 2B out of there, but that's invulnerable.
Yeah. Interesting thing about that command throw is it's you can whiff cancel the startup of 2-1-4
Yeah.
to go into it.
EA. A lot of the new players are like, yeah, I'll just use EA. which is not always the best thing, because there are a lot of things that are like, oh, this is -7 on Overdrive raid, so you can't actually punish it with EA, but you can punish it with a jab. There's a lot of things like that. It takes some time to get used to recognizing them though. Evasive maneuvers. He keeps going over.
He might be going for J2C, but not getting it. J2C is typically what I go for to just make the route consistent.
It's usually the best thing to go for there, I think, because it makes you land faster, I think. And
that was a good that was a good stance, DP. Baiting out the mash there.
Just super. It's the knockdown too. So from what Chibi has told me, like 236A is kind of Hazama's best knockdown.
Yeah,
but,
it's pretty decent.
It's quite kind of difficult to go onto. But Rusecruise is just oh no, the purples. He doesn't go for another. It's not the Runus, where he just does flip.
Yep, hits engine.
Trade one.
It just works.
Yeah, like he lived with a pixel.
Attention's a great super.
It is a really, really solid super. Also, considering it's not actually in Volna, I'm surprised that traded.
Oh, no, he was in OD.
Was it in OD? Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, that's how he got the gap for it.
I'm paying attention. See. Do you see?
I'm actually more surprised that he got hit.
Supposed to do the lows after he started to try and jump out.
Ashiro just needs to go for 2Cs when he's chaining in there.
Oh, dive and a side swap. Does not get the combo though. That's negative. Stance. Goes into stun. No one's punishing anything here. This is just scrambles.
The 5C whiffs from Hazama are pretty big.
What was that drive he did in Ashiro's pressure?
I don't know.
Things are happening. I know I said this was a bad matchup for Hazama, but like Rusecruise just has sheer Unga energy. Like he's just like whipping C buttons everywhere and it's working.
Yeah. C whiffs from Hazama not really what you want, but if you're not getting punished.
They seem to be working out for him. He's just like throwing out hitboxes and it's going okay.
Like his B buttons are really good on whiff. Should fight Ruse and Tag. I've seen gameplay of that. I don't think I want to.
Should fight Ruse and Tag. I don't play Tag. I have no idea about any of that game aside from just like apparently there's a lot of unblockable setups that are unblockable setups. You just do high plus low because apparently you can do high plus lows with assists in that game, which strikes me as extremely cursed.
Just take the unblockable.
Or just like guard cancel it, push block it.
Do not play Ruse and Tag, please. He hurts me mentally and physically.
Okay. Like, look at these C buttons. They're just working. Like, look at this. Like, zoning, what's this? I'm just gonna throw myself at you and do whiff cancelable buttons.
Yeah. With Hazama, I usually see JB as his like preferred air button, but he's just going JCCCC. I think
working out. Like he's just throwing them out.
I think he went for J4 4D there and got 214D by accident.
Okay. Command throw.
It works.
I feel like that command throw is mostly sort of like a kill thing because it doesn't. The Oki it gives you doesn't seem to be that good.
Yeah, the Oki's not that good. You can't see it, but from what I know, it doesn't get more than 4K unless like you're packing overdrive with it.
That might have. He didn't have a rapid anyway, I think. So
yeah.
3C the God. It's actually a really good button. The only problem is that
it's quite good.
So Hazama's 3C, it gets high crush. It gets low crush by Susan 5B.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed it does. Oh. Low crushes the throw. Well, throw crushes, but generally low crushes tend to go airborne, and so they beat throws and lows. I think there are some that don't beat both, but they're not very common. Okay, drops his combo. Okay, very careful versus overdrive.
Just quickly, who won the last
Tries to
round?
drive.
It was Ashiro, wasn't it? That won the last game.
I am not sure actually. I'm very good at this paying attention.
I think it was Ashiro, but I put it down as Ruse, and now I'm real confused.
Well, if Ruse wins and then they stop playing, it was probably Ruse. Okay, drops his combo.
Ah,
Pressing
snack.
buttons. So a thing like that Runus does that Ashiro doesn't is Runus will do buttons and you like do a single button and counter hit can come off it. Like 2B counter hit leads to pretty big
The
damage.
Runus.
Yeah, like no one's taking that shit in UV tournaments. But because you can do like 2B counter hit 5C, and that will let you get pretty big damage. But Ashiro, oh, the Runus.
Yeah.
No, he's not flipping into another purple throw, and doesn't block that. Okay.
Alright,
Could
yeah.
have just blocked that. There was no meter to wrap it. That was just he could have blocked.
So chat has assured me that Ashiro won the last one.
All right, cool. Let's stop. Well, Rusecruise said GG's, so I assume they're stopping.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think either player knows how to deal with their each character. They're just like throwing out buttons.
Hmm.
All right, who do we have next?
StreamMonsters and Esto are in winners. Okay, they're on stream now. We haven't seen Esto today. I don't believe we've
Oh,
seen.
we have seen DxD.
Yeah, we haven't
I'm
seen.
just looking through.
We haven't seen StreamMonsters though.
Okay.
So
well, we
both
should
of these
have it on
players will be
stream.
fine.
Wait, have we seen O? We haven't seen O either.
That's Esto.
Yeah, we haven't seen Esto or. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so StreamMonsters has picked up Ragnar, so we get to see.
Oh right,
Shadow
yeah,
action.
he switched. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I told him like all of the combos. And this happened, so you know, Esto's like Noel combos in the corner? He like keeps ending in 236C and just like ends the combo.
I believe so. The
Yeah, I told him like last week that you can combo off of it. So
right.
his damage should be much higher. Now he's probably labbed that. It was just like he's missing so much damage because he just do 236C and that's what 1.6k in the corner, and that's not that much. That's not that high.
Mm.
And we're just waiting on Esto to join.
He'll need a link.
I think he needs the link. Yeah. Scroll up. Probably should have pinned that. There we go. Oh, they've both got Ragnar colors. I think that's more because StreamMonsters has not changed his initial avatar. Cudgel's got the player 2 Ragnar color though.
Please select your character.
How's it going, Susan?
Oh, you're a bit quiet again.
No
Did you
one
lean back?
for a million.
Yeah.
Every time.
Ragnar.
All right, so he's pulling out the Ragnar.
Yeah. So I think this will be the first time I've seen. Oh no, I have seen him. I fought him a bit earlier in the week with my own Ragnar, but get to see him versus another newbie rather than just being sat down in the corner, which is kind of what happened when he fought my Ragnar.
I forgot the names around. I do.
Esto asks, how do you teleport at life? Oh, Ar-
The wheel of fate is turning.
man, imagine if teleport was a universal option.
Everyone has a teleport dash.
Okay.
Alright. Esto with a early lead. Alright, fatal starter.
No corner combos yet, but there has been no corner. So, okay, the low. That low is really slow, but it doesn't matter. No one expects it to be slow. Okay. You can actually dash cancel the projectiles, by the way. So
Optic barrel. I hadn't. Yeah. I don't know much about Noel.
I have done some preliminary labbing because I was like, hey, you can do this combo. The shotgun blast is actually doing okay. For it's super negative, but I mean, hey, if it hits them, it's not negative.
Just put out a hitbox.
Yes, it is. There used to be Noel combos where, so her 236C, the shotgun blast, used to just be like an optic barrel, except right in front of her. So you'd do that and dash cancel it for some combos. Throwing buttons out. Oh no.
Hit by the
Could have gotten a
JC
full
there.
combo there. Doesn't confirm. Jump D, of course. Doesn't combo after it. Trying to bait DP with that 4D.
Alright. Good counter assault from stream here.
No, doesn't get the knockdown.
Didn't quite get his
Combo.
way in there with that 5A, but
There's
he's
just like a lot of dropped combos from StreamMonsters here.
good challenge on the JD there.
He's winning in neutral more often than not though. Yeah, that's you can't really. Actually, could Cudgel have DP'd there? Like you do 6-2-3D after that. I don't know if that's fast enough to prevent the punish.
Round start 2-3-6.
It's working out. Okay, baits the DP, no punish. Nice. Like Esto's biggest problem is his combos in neutral. I feel like his move, well, not neutral, but button pressing. But that's kind of a Noel issue. His movement is really good. It's just okay.
Alright, Ragnar's accidentally put himself in the corner here. Counter assaults his way out.
Noel just like throwing buttons out.
Japes doing work.
700 damage, like 6 of them. Oh, tries to.
Oh no!
Very nice.
Conditioning. He set that up.
I think that's what the wake up 236C was. He was trying to astral. He was doing 236, 236 and messed it up. And yeah, Noel has a parry, so keep that in mind.
Play the most scrambly neutral you can so that you can get them to mash on your parry astral. What a god.
Oh no. Oh, shit. Cudgel needs to go fast. Let's go, boys.
Select your character.
I think after this one, he's gonna get a break, so he can probably eat dinner during that.
You might do, yeah.
That's probably what's gonna happen. We'll go through losers bracket, and we'll get back to him later.
Yeah, if we're having all of them on stream, you should have enough time, I imagine.
Alright, he's swapping back to Susan. Not confident in his Ragnar. He needs the +4 button.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Combos. Okay, a lot more confident on this character. He has been playing Susan a bit longer, I feel, so
Yeah. I mean,
know.
Susan's also just really
Expected.
rewarding for pretty basic fundamentals, I'd say.
yeah, like as long as you can just hit them with 5B, you can get big damage. Oh, Oh no, that's got body involved. Yeah, like a lot of Noel's drive abilities just have various types of invulnerability, so... Anti-abate, nice.
There's the raw super.
Run up DP.
No rapid?
Cancel. No crush trigger confirmed from StreamMonsters though. And
Alright, it's a good EA.
Unfortunately, Grand Viper is not low profile in this game.
Not extremely low profile.
Okay.
That was planned.
Because of the game, did not work. Oh, StreamMonsters definitely could have killed with a crush trigger route off that earlier run up DP.
Phases through the 6A.
Oh, big counter hit. Big counter hit. God press on deck.
Oh no.
He got the confirm! You can do 2B there, I think, because of the fatal counter. 6B God press leads to a full combo.
Damn.
He wasn't aware of it, but he could have gotten the full combo there.
Can't believe streamers are god.
Okay, God press, nice. Doesn't go for the, goes for the overhead rather than jumps out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like that's sort of what we mean by like the block high, react low. Big gap, okay, time to jump. Okay, is he gonna get DP? No. Level 2 spin. Yeah, there it is. Rapid cancels it. No, could have killed. He didn't even need to combo, he just needed to let the special rock.
Alright, that'll be a round up to stream.
I think Cudgel needs to go.
Yeah, you might have to.
Rip Cudgel.
Okay.
Or I should probably ask him if this is a DQ or just from this match. Alright, I think we'll have Rusecruise and DxD on. Oh! The fact that he lost is actually a bit awkward because he'll be in losers round 3 now, which means he doesn't have anywhere near as much time as if he'd won.
Ah. Well, it's 1-1 at the moment between those two.
It is 1-1, like...
If it's a DQ, I guess he's going to losers.
Yeah, exactly. StreamMonsters is not confident against Ashiro, I see.
He's about to show you who the true top seed is.
Alright, I had to talk to someone. I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
StreamMonsters is very not confident. Stream saying that Mai has big boy buttons. Susan? I'm fairly sure Susan has bigger buttons than Mai. It's probably big brain mashing. Like, a lot of mashing in this game can be quite difficult to shut down if you mash correctly, I guess. Like, some characters don't have amazing ways to punish mashing. Can't Mai's buttons also self-cancel. You mean whiff cancel? Yes, you can cancel into whiff. You can whiff cancel a lot of her buttons. Self-cancel is kind of... doesn't mean anything, I guess.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright.
Just dash up DP. Why not?
Alright. Ezreal starting on the pressure.
Oh my god, what is this? It's very slow on those 6 cancels, but...
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting to get that.
Not taken out.
I'm not sure what to say.
I don't really have much to say here. It's just buttons. Everyone's being a gorilla right now. Just throw it. Jump C, it'll work. Backing off, actually. There's... Yeah. Yeah. More like Gorilla Academy. How true. We've got 2 Azraels, an extremely Unga, Hazama, Mai, and Susan, and Jin. Jin isn't a gorilla, but he's like the only one.
Yeah. Getting the 6B there, rather than the 5B he's looking for. It's alright though. He's still winning neutral.
No one knows how to deal with this.
Not quite.
Not unsafe enough. Okay.
Okay.
Just EA, it'll work.
Extend the hurt box right over to me.
Yeah, that was the 6C, I think. What is going on? Oh. I really just don't have anything to say.
Apparently Hazama's a better ape than Ezreal.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Hazama was a much stronger ape. This is just precision aping.
I reckon DxD needs to DP in neutral more. If Riz is just going to fling himself
DP in
around.
neutral might actually work versus this.
Yeah, because he's just flinging himself around.
No block, only DP. Fuck it, time to autopilot. I've been telling everyone, like, you need to learn sort of just like autopilot strings, so you have something to go into. But...
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, it's the other kind of Unga. He's gonna like just 236A and neutral in the air.
Yeah. Now, from what I've actually played this particular matchup with Hutch a fair bit. Jube is actually pretty good at whiff punishing his armor.
I mean, like, his mobility is just insane. So.
Yeah. And because of how small he is and, like, the mobility he has, he can end up in some awkward spots in the air, and then just press JD and whiff punish Hazama for doing anything.
Okay, blocks the mix, mashes out. That's plus, but who cares? That is very negative, but who cares? Okay, tries to punish with throw and gets hit. Okay, this is... DxD is a much more powerful Jube than we knew last time. Overdrive cancel after a can hit. He could have gotten a combo.
He's going for the parries. He's trying to get those parries. It's not working.
Okay, just jump D in the air and has... It's nowhere close. Low profiles after... Okay.
Alright, the install is out.
The install is out. He's got like a whiff cancelable wrecker now rather than just like a 3-hit special. Does the drive, throwing out those claws.
That looks like an anti-air there,
but
just got hit by the chain.
Command throw.
Yep.
I
just
bet
goes
it
for
was
it.
going to be a command throw, but he just got hit low.
I mean, that's the best option to go for is Hazama if they're going for the EA because it'll just blow it up.
Okay, that looks very awkward. Whiff 2B into throw crush. What am I even watching?
I don't want to get hit by that. That's a really good starter.
Right? I don't think 6C is a particularly good Oki tool. I'm not sure like what he should be doing with Oki, but in mid screen I don't know if 6C is the tool you want to use.
I'd probably go
Okay,
for 2B
block
just
now.
because it's...
Smashes out, gets a counter hit, immediate burst,
there
drive
we go.
working. Extremely minus.
2C's
tries to
the
walk up
throw. Okay. 2C's
Oh.
technically airborne, I guess.
Gets his combo. Doesn't do the 6C route after that. Okay, meaties with that. Tries to mash out. Unfortunately, his armor is very far away. It's not going to work. Okay, run up EA and tries to 6C and gets hit by drive. Damn.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Rusecruise out-aped him.
Jubate's drive
so
is...
I have to recommend blocking. Blocking is very effective, especially when they're pretty far away from you and have projectiles.
Yeah. Like, Jubate's drive is actually pretty good against Hazmo, I would say, but not when you're just doing it on the ground every time.
This is not... I mean, he actually was, like, he shouldn't have installed. Like, his drive was actually... His non-install drive was actually doing work.
Yeah.
It's just, he installed and then sort of lost it in neutral. Alright, we've now got the winners finals right now, which is a bit unusual, but we're trying to give Esto enough time to eat dinner and be back, so... I guess, if he's still not back by the time we get to Spawnstar and Esto, we can instead, I don't know, take questions from chat or something. I mean, we don't have to DQ him immediately. We can wait like 2 minutes and then DQ him. But all right, just waiting on him to accept.
Please select your character.
Sticking with the Susan, not going back to the Ragnar. Or
DxD has been scarred by Hazma's stance, it would appear.
Hazama's stance is actually really, really good. It's just, yeah. You can kind of like chicken block most of his options. It's just if you're not familiar with that and you're just sort of letting him do his mix up, it's not a fun situation to be in.
I mean, he's definitely got ways of calling you out once you know, the Hazama gets better. But
yeah, I mean, like you can use DP to catch jumpstart up, I think.
yeah, you can also
it's
just
not-
you can also just like immediately cancel the stance and like go for an air throw if they're chicken blocking.
Yeah, like there's definitely ways to punish it, but you need to force them to consider that you're probably going to try chicken block. That's like the first option you do is chicken block, and then you force the Hazama to consider that.
Yeah, mashing is definitely not the way to deal with it.
No, no, most definitely not. Okay.
All right, big JCs.
Very scared on wake up, just walking backwards. Goes into 4D, that was not a good idea. 4D is probably like more negative on block than just doing 5D and anything. Okay, he has seals, but he's gotten hit a lot.
All right, blocks the 6B.
Extremely, that's negative. Does not mash out.
All right,
Hit by the drive.
flipping through neutral.
He needs to, okay, like, another thing about 6B, right, is if your opponent is rapid, could have rapid cancels. If your opponent is getting hit but not getting counter hit, you're not going to confirm with 6B. You start pressure, but sometimes you just want to throw in the 5C. Alright, I believe in StreamMonsters. He's doing pretty solid. Is he going to get DP?
Yeah.
He doesn't get any seal. Bad seal. He's going for that spin all the time.
The big JC. Stay in the corner.
One of the things you can also do as Susan is, like, if you want to unlock a seal, you can just instant air dash jump D. Like, jump D is an alright alternative to jump C. He keeps rapid cancelling that.
Big fatal.
Big,
Yeah, that's
that
the
would
correct
have been
burst.
dead. Yeah, like, he had to burst there. And Grand Viper catches him.
Yeah, unfortunately that's going to catch you jump, unless I think you fight Bede 3C. And even then it's still pretty tight.
I mean, Runus also says Susan is a bad matchup, so... Like, honestly, I'd say I prefer Susan in the matchup, because, like, 5A is obnoxious. It's just like, okay, she can't flip, because it's a meaty mid. She can't mash, because it's a meaty. And she can't super, because it's jump cancelable, so you can jump cancel the guard point. So it's just, Mai has to block.
Blocking's hard.
Blocking is very hard. Like, why do you think I DP so much? Were you watching the Dragon Ball newbie tournament?
No, I didn't see newbie.
Oh, they were amazed by the number of times I DP'd.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's sort of a habit, I suppose, from playing in a game where everyone has fucking really good mix-up.
Oh, Ashiro's pulling out his secret character.
Ashiro Ragnar.
Yeah.
Interesting. Also, yeah, Robo has Janamba set play. I thought I saw him. Didn't you loop it on someone? You were pretty dominant in some of the matches I saw.
I think I've given this Ragnar
Nice.
like one piece of advice, and that was use 5B.
Yeah, 5B is pretty good. Nice 2C. Gets spin too. Blocks
Good
that.
block on that.
That is straight up punishable. Ashiro just did not press a button there. Okay, just press jump C, it'll work.
Alright.
Okay. He is wise to the ways of neutral. Just jump and press jump C. Got press. That's a blue beat. That's not how you combo off that. Whatever. We take those. Tries to... What? Okay.
Not quite the throw range you're looking for.
Yeah, people need to...
Thanks, Robo.
I'm not sure like why he did throw there. I'm guessing it was probably a misinput. But if he was actually trying to throw tech there, people need to learn the ways of the OS. The OS is very good.
Yeah. Alright, early lead for stream.
Yeah. Like a lot of situations in blazblue are mitigated by the use of option selects rather than actually dealing with the situation. I guess it's a bit like Eunice, where it's sort of mixing them up between do they use the OS or not, compared to like actually just straight mixing them up. Okay, 6B, just 6B, man, it'll work.
Yeah. Just keep doing it until they run out of patience, and then they'll make a mistake and get hit by 6B. It happens.
Fuck the OS, my OS is, if they're not throwing, I'm throwing them. I mean, like, you can do that, but then you die to frame traps, or you whiff and then die.
Ashiro, you need to use Gauntlet Hades.
Send out, use 2-1-4B, no one will block it.
Yeah. Just a quarter circle.
Exactly. The problem with the third of the health bar is gone is you need to be able to combo.
Is it going to be a third of Susan's health bar, though? It's probably like a
It'll
fifth.
be more like a 4. Yeah, you'll get like 3,000, considering he's got like 12.5k. Yeah, that'll be like a 4. Whiffing throw is a pretty good way to open people up if they're not using the OS, because they'll try throw, and then you can whiff punish them for throwing. It's whack. I've done it on accident a lot versus life, and it's silly.
Yeah. I mean, that happens so a few times when I'm playing against Hutch or someone like that. I think it's usually Hutch because he doesn't OS. I'll get in range where I try to throw him, but then I whiff my throw by accident, and then he goes to
Like
throw
you did
because
barrier or something.
yeah, and then he goes to throw because of the situation, but then he also whiffs throw.
Don't use the OS, guys. Come on. Okay. Going back to that's negative. Pun. I don't think it was a pun actually. Unlike we don't have the grand blue punish come up on screen when one actually occurs. It's not
Susan's got his own Gauntlet Hades, unfortunately, and it works very well.
Yeah, it's better than Gauntlet Hades, actually. It's 21 frames rather than 24.
Yeah. When it's in the air, it's a fast fall. Maybe not a fast fall. It delays itself first, but it also sends out an obnoxious
It's a
projectile.
plus on block dive kick.
Yeah.
It's Sol's coup de hero, except better. Oh, drops his combo. Yeah, like StreamMonsters, the main critique I have is he's just not optimizing his seals well enough after Viper. Like Viper is sort of the perfect opportunity to look down at your seals and change up what combo you're gonna do after it. Oh no.
Alright, big hit.
Big
No
hit.
combo there. He's
I'm
keeping
not
the
sure
pressure up, though.
Ashiro's popped out. He's doing pretty well in this particular round. That was an interesting throw. An interesting rapid into jump C, jump cancel, and throw, then whiff. No Viper.
Oh, okay, good challenge.
Counter assault. Almost gets whiff punished by 3C.
Ah, drop there. If he could have continued on into super,
Nice
that would have been
throw.
around.
Alright. Ashiro looking pretty good.
I don't think I've seen him IB 6B yet, which is...
I mean, it's not a fun situation if you can't IB.
Yeah. I'd say it's almost
Susano.
essential to fighting against Susano, but it's also probably not something that players at this level
I
are
mean,
going
it's
to be
like
able
the
to
best place to sort of start learning is Susan 6B.
do. Yeah.
Because it's really important, and it's an easy place to learn, because it's 2 hits. Like, you know the second hit is going to come out.
Most of the time. They can cancel it.
I mean, they can, but eh. He did 2C, not 2C, 2D into Charge Crush Trigger, which unfortunately does not work. You need to do 6D.
This is looking like
There we
StreamMonsters
go.
round. No, not quite.
Didn't do 6C. He could have continued with 236A, but didn't spot that he has level 3 tackle.
Alright, big hit.
This
No
may
combo.
have been dead, but he dropped. Oh, that's dead. Could have astraled. Unfortunately, does not.
Alright, that'll be around to Ashiro though.
Rusecruise having to EV in. And link in my... It's not too bad instant blocking on net play, I feel. Like, the window is pretty generous in this game.
Yeah, no, I'd say IB is kind of generous because on my current net, I can't actually block overheads to save my life, but I can IB, no problem.
Yeah, it's just practice. Like, it's not really to do with the net code at all. It's more like IB is almost all prediction. So, yeah. What's the window? It's 8 frames. Yeah, it's definitely doable online. Especially, the thing is, like, you may not be able to instant block jabs or something, because those are tricky to instant block. But 6B, that has a lot of hit stop, and it's slow, and there are 2 hits guaranteed. Like, you don't need to instant block the first one, you just need to do the second.
Yeah. I will say though that sometimes you need to adjust for like different people's delay.
I guess, but that's... It's a bit unfortunate, but
Yeah.
it's still doable. It's just harder.
Yeah.
Oh, God press, rapid 6B, does not use sword. Could have used sword there. Assault out. Probably a worthwhile spin.
Alright. Baits the anti-air,
Speeder.
I guess. I guess we'll call that a bait.
Not looking good.
Jab into 2B, takes the round. Yeah, no, hopefully the rollback caster comes out sooner rather than later.
I think the guys working on it said 18 months or something, so it's probably going to be a while.
Yeah.
Oh well, better late than never. Jump C is so good. Okay, knockdown. Got his DP now. How many times has he gotten DP? It's not very frequently.
Yeah. It's probably just something new season players aren't really doing
like,
a whole
well,
lot. It's just seal optimization.
it's still a really good thing to learn, especially once you start getting those confirms into Viper. Like doing the stabilization crush trigger route into seals is just sort of where it all starts. Okay, could have gotten Viper. Goes for Spark Fist instead. Whip punishes the 5C. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Oh, that traded. And gets hit by 6A.
Rolling at full screen against Susan, I think, is usually going to get you 6-8.
What was the score? Is that 3-0?
That was 3-1.
3-1. Alright. Damn. I'm not sure why StreamMonsters was so scared in chat of Ashiro. He's doing fine.
Hmm.
Alright, so I think we have Esto and Spawnstar, but unfortunately, I don't think Esto is back yet.
I don't think we got an answer from him whether it was
Yeah,
gone
he
from
probably
the
just like
tourney or...
immediately shot off.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll leave it up to Dares to decide on what to do.
Mm.
Do we have any... Oh, we've just got we've got a Spawnstar here.
DxD and Spawnstar? Azrael Mirror?
Could do that, just to pass some time. Since I know they wanted to do it.
Oh wait, O's Esto, I forgot about that. I thought that was DxD. Yeah, I don't know.
He says do it.
Are we subbing DxD in for Esto then?
We should probably ping Esto Cudgel, since Eversaurus hasn't done it.
Hmm.
Gun time. It's up to Dez. Like, if he wants to give Cudgel like a couple of minutes, then we can do DxD. We can do some casuals as an intermission, but I'm not TO for this tournament, so. Alright. I guess we're going straight to Rusecruise VS Spawnstar then. Rusecruise is having an ice cream, he wants the asthma. Alright, we're having the asthma, right, apparently.
Okay.
Alright. Did we get to have an intermission? It's a bit unfortunate that Esto kind of struggles to join the net play tournaments.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but
Big Zoomer feels.
yeah.
He's recording right now? Oh, okay. Stop it for an Azrael mirror. Do we have any, like, questions about, like, the like what to do versus various characters, or because there's probably stuff we've missed about the various matchups, like people thinking I can't deal with this thing specifically. Please teach you how to play against Susan.
IB 6B.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Like IB6B is extremely good. How do you deal with Izanami pressure? That is a really hard question to answer because I barely know the answer myself.
Yeah, it's a big problem because she has a lot working against you. I typically just burst when she gets on me because OD stops being useful once she pops ribcage.
The thing, well, it depends a bit. Like if you make her whiff and she doesn't have bits available, then you can throw her. But if she's floating, you can't throw her. And if she has bits available, she can just meter you with those, because they're disjointed from her own animation. So it's like honestly using overdrive is kind of a waste because you're probably not going to. It's just so stacked against you. You can't EA, you can't counter assault, you can't. Like some characters can DP rapid because their DP is like rising. Like Kagura can DP rapid and sort of just escape by air dashing out of there.
Standing DP characters can DP rapid throw out of ribcage if she's on the ground.
Yeah, that's another option you can do is DP rapid throw. Fenrich has done that from what I recall.
Yeah, against Yamashita.
Would ODing in neutral to gain access to bigger tools just be better? I wouldn't say ODing in neutral, but do overdrive as like a combo tool. So like you get a 5B, and you do like 5B, 5C overdrive cancel into 5B Hell's Fang, and that lets you get a much stronger confirm. And because you've generated active flow from doing that, you're going to get your overdrive back much faster, and you'll probably still have a burst available later in the match.
Yeah. As Ragnar, actually, if he does actually on OD get access to an unblockable, so if Izanami's on the ground, you could use that as a bit of a situational gimmick.
No, that's not good. No.
No?
I would not suggest using Devoured by Darkness as a reversal versus Izanami.
No? Alright.
It's 25 frame startup and is 1 to 16 in bond, so on the Super Flash they can press a button and you will lose.
Oh no.
No, it's not good.
I thought it had full in one.
How do I do the big and cool combos like you? Practice. I've practiced so fucking much.
Play a set play character.
Yeah, that also helps. But yeah, like if that's sort of what you want to do is use overdrive aggressively in combos and also burst. Like burst is better than a defensive overdrive in that matchup, I feel. Alright, time for Gorilla. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Azrael dance where they both just keep backdashing each other's Gustav and repeatedly.
Yeah.
Because they can loop that. It's amazing.
I wonder if we're going to see Azrael play ping pong with himself.
I don't think they know how to set that up. Oh, that is gonna. That did a lot of damage.
Yes, burst goes through ribcage.
Burst indeed does go through ribcage.
Yeah, it's one of the only options you really have for that, unless you've got unblockables.
Yes. Unblockables tend not to be common. There are also hit grabs. Hackerman actually does alright versus Izanami because of his ability to cut projectiles and because of his drives. They hit grabs, so they beat it. They beat ribcage specifically.
Yeah, he's just going for it.
Okay, unblockable setup. He could have DP'd that, but he didn't. I think DxD also kind of struggles with the DP input, so
yeah,
maybe a little difficult.
Alright, first round goes to Gorilla number 1.
I think Rusecruise is done anyway, so it just needs to get in here.
Alright. It's on you to get in here and stop this madness. They're gorillas, so you know they're just going to be mashing on the replay button.
I mean, I think I can kick them before they start another match, so... Gorilla number 3 incoming. Why is the name offset on the right-hand side? Probably because Moon has not set up his stream properly.
Yeah, we're a very professional stream.
I think Robo has done it, I've done it, Moon hasn't.
Yeah.
I
I don't know anything about formatting.
get Robo to help you after this, I guess. It's not that difficult. You just like adjust something on the box that you have the name in.
The wheel of fate is turning.
All right.
Rebel,
Will DxD pull us back?
action.
Stop 5C. Okay. I think Spawnstar has a better grasp of like what ranges to use his buttons at.
Yeah. I think he's more in tune with his gorilla nature. He is a jam player.
Oh no, DxD pressing buttons. 3C, just press it. Okay, going to the corner. Could have just gotten a weak point, but goes for damage instead. And okay, 5A beats 5B. Growler. 6A, why not? Growler back, DP. No combo. DP on Wake and he crosses himself up. So if you walk if you like just down back, that should whip on the second hit. I would not say jump D is a very good neutral option. Oh, counter hit. Could have gotten like pretty big damage off that.
Right,
5D counter hit is big. Very big.
Air IB on the Gustav, that's pretty negative.
I mean, the thing is he's still got the land. I wouldn't be confident in mashing up the air gusto.
Okay.
Oh no, he's pressing 6D. Oh, his EA gets beat by
Fire the DP.
oh, meaty EA. Where's the meaty EA copy pasta? Oh, he tried to bait the DP with 6A, but unfortunately that DP is very slow. And Spawnstar takes it 2-0.
Gorilla number 1 indeed.
Peak gorilla right now. Unfortunately, I don't think it's nothing compared to Viz and I doing Azrael mirrors. Those Azrael mirrors are pretty peak gorilla. Alright, now we've got the real set of the tournament. I don't think Esto has been DQ'd yet, but I'll just enter the score for that. For Evisaurus.
Please select your character.
Cool.
Now this is a rematch. I'm pretty sure Ruse had to go through both of the Azraels to get here.
Well, yeah, the previous match Ruse had was DxD, who he 2-0'd, and the first match that was on stream, I think, was Spawnstar vs Rusecruise, which was also a 2-0 to Rusecruise. So he is very anti-gorilla right now. He's got his own Unga, and it's working out for him.
He's a master of the Azrael matchup.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action.
Okay. Yeah, like,
Looking for mash
throw
there.
out those buttons, why not? Whiff cancels are a thing. Okay, one at a time. So, instead of resetting on plus frames, like, the thing is 5BB is +4, you don't need to gusto. You can instead just, like, mix up after that. Okay. You don't even need to, like, throw them out of the corner to left-right them, because you can just teleport dash even if they're in the corner.
Yeah.
You don't need to let them out, because I'm pretty sure they can just roll, even with reverse 5B.
Alright, 6C working this time.
Oh no, not blocking. Potingen. Are we gonna get the drop? The drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
we
it
tried
was,
to wait for
it
Esto.
was set play. It was an intentional whiff.
Intentional set play.
I'll whiff my Snant C so that I can 5C to catch the mash.
Okay, so you can actually combo off that by teleport dashing forward. Like the on counter hit, that's pretty plus. He's being a bit more cautious and neutral now, which is working out for him, I feel. Yeah, gets in. Yeah, he needs to just start mixing up there. Like +1 is not worth just is not worth it there. Like, it's more of a get-in tool than something you use when you're already in. Like, when you're already in, you should just start mixing them up. Also, this is dead. Yeah. Rusecruise doesn't know how to deal with Azrael pressure.
Rebel 3. Action.
Alright, he's got a chain in. Doesn't want to deal with it, just a burst.
It's just throwing shit out. Like, this is all kind of... Rusecruise has got the better neutral, I suppose, for lack of a better word, even though it's kind of... it's hard to describe it as neutral, but...
I can tell you're struggling to find the words here.
He's just aping out in neutral, I guess. But once he gets put in the corner by Spot, okay, throw, why not? Throw Hotenjin. Drop. It's
Oh
the
no,
set play.
anti-air DP.
Oh, could have Astral. Can still Astral. No! I don't think... Okay. Oh no. Big respect. Oh, this is gonna be a punish.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
No.
never mind, it was not. Huh. I thought that was gonna still be in recovery.
Apparently not.
Oh no, neutral. Neutral is happening. This is the worst spot for Spawnstar. Oh, it's counter hit after the chain.
Just going in on his chains and not getting hit for it. But that'll be the first one to Rusecruise.
Yeah, it was pretty close though. Like it literally just needs to be down. It's literally down to can Spawnstar get in, or, which is a good sign, I suppose. It's starting to approach like how the match should be played. And yeah, this is still first to 2, I think, since this isn't losers finals yet. The next one is losers finals.
Yeah.
Please select your character.
I'm trying to think of what adjustments I'd want like Spawnstar to make here, and I think just blocking more at distance is probably the best idea. Oh yeah, super jump and dash jump are big options that he is kind of forgetting about. I feel like.
Who?
Spawnstar.
Alright, I didn't know Azrael
Dash
could.
super jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can jump cancel the start of his dash. You can dash super jump on him.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, instant air dashes and just gets hit by buttons. And immediate. Okay, alright. That happened. Try. And yeah, like, as I was saying, he needs to play less aggressively to get in, I guess. He's like doing a lot of things that are extreme. I tried to DP there. That got crossed up. He's doing a lot of things that are extremely aggressive to try get in, like air dashing, but Rusecruise is just hitting him. Like, he doesn't even have proper combos, and look at how much health he's lost.
Oh.
Jump blocks the Hotenjin too far to punish it and gets EA'd. And that was not an actual EA, thankfully, I suppose.
Ultimate's EA is actually pretty nice because it side swaps.
It depends. Like, sometimes you don't want that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Also, he instead of ending in Rekka, he should end in like 6B air route. Because you can sort of check rolls with 2D. That's going to clash. Okay. Well then.
Ruse on set
Stance
point here.
is doing work. Yeah, like another reason Super Jump is so much better in this game than Guilty Gear is because the DP bait. It's so much better because you don't lose your double jump option. Crosses under. This, it's all set play. This is entirely intentional from Rusecruise.
The cross up 6C. Counter hit.
What am I watching? Okay, he's gonna. No, he dropped. Tried to go into EA to win. Tries to DP, gets crossed up, and gets Growler. It's such a good option to have there. Okay, tries to go for the overhead. Overhead again. Alright. Does not just go into the air route, instead does 236A. Not the best option there, I feel. And Rusecruise takes it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like the air route is just like jump B, jump C, jump cancel, jump D. There you go. And then you check their rolls with 2D. If they try to do anything, you get a 2D. And if they don't, then you can just melee them with 5B. It's a pretty solid option there. I think we have Rusecruise vs Ashiro now.
Should be, yeah.
Please select your character. Hazama. Mai Natsume.
Alright, I'll be interested to see like how both these players have adapted.
This is a rematch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or, indeed it is. Okay, this was 2-0 last time, so I believe it was 2-0, but still pretty close. That I don't know what traded there, but something traded. Okay, jump C. Blue beat, but we take those.
Alright,
With
B,
punishes.
yeah, that's very vulnerable for my just throwing out 5C there.
There's not really any point to doing like a DP bait with that's sort of what 6C is for, is baiting DPs. Oh no. So he hit the guard point, so that extended his body involved and made it just like go through the
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh no. It got extended because of the guard point. Like the guard, Mai's guard point makes them sort of like get frozen in that state for a bit, so they the parry can actually hit them. But because it freezes him, his invulnerability actually gets extended. What's guard point? Okay, so guard point is a bit like invulnerability, except you get your on-block options available, and it also causes hit stop. So like time stops for both players, and you can rapid cancel, or if you can jump cancel on block, you can jump cancel.
He has invuln frames on his stance because it's there to.
Oh, that was a very nice roll catch. I don't know if he needed the rapid to do that, but well, it worked out though.
He's only got the invuln frames on stance B and stance C, and stance C's invuln frames are only body invuln, so it loses to lows and throws.
Doesn't A have foot invuln?
I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it did.
I mean, it's off the ground, so it's kind of just low crushing stuff.
I thought it had foot invuln as well.
I think.
Oh, and Rusecruise is just being, like, I feel like Rusecruise's big weakness is just being in pressure at all.
Yeah.
Like this, I remember in Unist, he was a very, very mashy Hilda. It doesn't have defensive options, whatever. I'm just gonna press buttons, but. Yeah, so Mai is one of those characters where it's kind of difficult to mash. Like she's a lot. Her main mix-up tools are sort of frame traps, really. Not blocking isn't a weakness. This is playstyle. I mean, fair.
Just mash
Usually,
smarter.
if you don't want to block, you pick a character with a DP, though. Hazama has no DP.
Just mash smarter.
He doesn't even have a DP super. Like, the only thing he's got is EA.
Hmm. He can technically use his command throw if he can find like a 7-frame gap, I think. It's not
interesting.
Yeah. I was testing it. I was testing
I mean, like,
it a
you can just
couple
jab
nights
if
ago.
it's a 7-frame gap, though.
Yeah. That's very true. I was trying to test how small of a gap I could do it in. And I think I came to the conclusion that it was 7 frames.
Okay, dives. Another thing,
Alright.
I don't know if this would be a good idea for Ruse, but like, if you jump block the dive kicks, they're pretty much always negative. So like, you don't need to just try throw shit out. You can play a bit more patient versus them instead, but he doesn't need to. He can just like throw himself at the enemy and whiff cancel.
I was expecting a 236D from Ruse there actually, but he just kind of chained in. It worked, but now that I thought about it, I haven't seen much 236D from him. I suppose it's because he's in the air himself most of the time.
He's going for the C-mash a lot. Like,
It's a big button.
he's got like overhead options there. Like, they're not. The C-mash is more of like a combo tool. The overhead options are like frame trap and reset. He should be going for those a bit more. Okay. Combo? Oh, interesting. Almost extended that.
Oh, no.
Tries to mash and wake up. Unfortunately, 6C is immediate. It's painful. Score's not updated. Ash won the first game.
I believe he did.
Alright, cool. EA? And no, contingent. Nice whiff punish. And dead. 1-1. I feel like both players just don't know how to deal with that each other's neutral. Which is a bit of a weird situation.
Hmm.
Please select your character. Mai, Natsume, Hazama. The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright, what are we gonna see round start?
1. Action.
Okay, goes for the whiff cancel. Spare.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, like you kind of have to respect the spares. That's such a good option.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Very nice. Like he's using this his overdrive like really well actually.
Hmm.
Okay. Doesn't know about the complete and utter lack of mix-up options there.
Rolled in the corner there.
Oh, no, the purple throws. Okay, doesn't go for the second purple throw. Just takes the super and wake up a Tenjin.
Catches the recovery on the dash there.
Corner combo. Big damage.
Hit
Oh.
the dive.
If he had rapid cancelled and done like 5C, he could have killed.
It was a bit risky, but it worked.
Oh, he evaded the chain, did a flip up into the position it was in, and intercepted his lunge with the dive. Okay, that was amazing.
2. Action.
Okay. So what happens is Ashiro has to like throws out spares and then has to block the Rusecruise.
Just too short.
Just the tip.
He can safe jump off of that one. But,
That's negative. Throws them out of the corner. Why not? Okay, spend the meter. Who needs defensive options? Evasive maneuvers from Ruse right now. It's working out for him too. Almost dead. Blocks the melee this time.
I can't remember how good the tracking
He's learned
on...
to chicken block. probably not the best time to burst, but ooh. If you had done like another purple throw and actually hit him with it, okay, 2 through 60. Oh, never mind. Just gets it.
Big respect on the chain in. At that range, you can probably react in 2C.
We had 10 players this time for the newbie tournament. It was actually a lot of people. Oh, basically a round start DP. It's not frame 1 invulnerable, but it's as unsafe as a DP. It might actually be a good idea to use it a bit more. Low profiles the B stance with 2A. Interesting.
Big 5C hit.
Just throwing out these chains and they're all whiffing. Okay, gets the combo. Very nice. Big damage. Doesn't check the rolls.
He did JCC 5C jump cancel back into JCC. It's actually pretty nice.
Drop.
Oh, rolling in the corner. Didn't get punished for it. Though.
I'm not sure what that 6B was. Maybe that was a counter assault.
Yeah, I assume that.
That might have. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think 2-1. These are pretty close though.
They are.
Those were the Runa setups. I don't think they're. No, probably not. I'm very confident he doesn't know the actual like unblockable setups. You need overdrive for that. I think he's just doing like unexpected purples.
He's using parts of the setup, but not. I don't think it's leading into unblockables. Unless Runus has like secretly been tutoring him in the way of purple throw into unblockable setups.
I mean, he hasn't done it on me when I've taken that throw in that situation, so I don't know. I don't think so.
Just be Terami and air DP. Yeah, do that.
Wouldn't like Masenga be better?
Against a projectile? Yeah. I don't know what the setup is, but if it's the spear, yeah, Masenga would be better.
You just like charge. They don't have air options left. You air throw them. If they take it, you OD and aim the spear down at the ground and hit them with it right as they land.
Yeah,
oh, nice
Masenga would
anti-air.
be better. Air DP would lead to much more damage, but
He keeps dropping that the ultimate
Masenga's
route.
safe.
Maybe he should just like go for the knockdown instead. Okay. Contingent, 4 frames. Yeah, like one of the advantages of playing Hazama is you can punish things that would normally be overdrive raid safe with Contingent, since it's a 4-frame move. I should probably learn to do that on Gura, since his projectile super is also 4 frames. Nice Contingent.
hey, you would be able to do that through OD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you can just charge it.
yeah, just not on instant block, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Tries to DP the EA, but Ashiro goes for a late EA there.
Also, unblockable setups. They're tricky to set up. Like you need to catch them jumping without air options, basically.
Yeah. Exhausting air options can be like difficult.
Well, like if they air dash at you and you anti-air them, there you go. You've got the conditions to set it up. But like you also need to do specific combo routes, because if they touch the ground, they get their air options back.
Good throw. Alright, no combo off of that. Just resets. Oh.
Oh no! Evasive maneuvers indeed. Yeah, like Mai's parry is just not very good at all as a defensive option. That is plus. Respects the mash out, and he mashed out on plus. Okay.
It should be dead.
I think this is dead. Is Hazama minus after stance? It depends on which stance follow-up.
Yeah, the overhead
One
is
is plus, one is like very slightly minus, and another is
incredibly minus.
very negative. Yeah. And you can also go back to neutral and not do shit.
Yeah, it also depends on whether they were enhanced or not. Like, it's generally the same. Like, they just become less negative or more plus in the case of the overhead.
Does the DP become even more negative or less negative or anything?
I can't remember. I might be a bit less
Only
negative.
the C follow-up. Like, during the stance itself, oh, nice punish. Big drop, though.
Yeah,
Like,
so
the C follow-up is the ice cream scoop.
yeah.
This did? Ooh, almost.
His
One hit.
his
Okay,
B
so
follow up,
far.
however, has like full invuln. Yeah. He could have rapided that, but
Unfortunately,
not.
did not realize. Yeah. I think that's 3-1.
Yeah, that'll be 3-1.
Oh, alright, we've got StreamMonsters VS Ashiro now. The rematch.
The rematch of rematches.
We had a lot of rematches.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Ashiro is in losers, so he needs to win 6 matches for this. So it'll be a long set if he does. And there's always the option of it going 3-2, 3-2, which is... it'll take a good long while there.
Please select your character.
I wonder
Alright, sticking with the Susan.
if he's figured out Susanoo and the time it's taken.
No, he's gonna go back to Ragnar. He wants to give Ragnar the attempt. Oh, Ragnar mirrors.
Honorable Ragnar mirrors.
Spontaneous Ragnar mirrors. Honorable Shoto mirrors.
Who can gauntlet Hades the most?
Intro player. I like how they just talk over each other.
That happens sometimes in mirrors.
Oh no, that was
Round
not a
start
good thing to
DP.
do at round start. No combo off the.
Don't worry, it's just conditioning.
It's a restand. Could have confirmed off that, but it can be tricky to confirm off stuff like non-counter hit air buttons.
Alright, jabs out with the 2B.
He really needs to go into 2D there if he's going to go into Dead Spike. Anti-air 6C. Doesn't confirm off of it. Just press buttons. Oh, he got the first hit of the confirm.
Show us a gauntlet
Still an
Hades.
improvement. TKDP. Alright, why not? Okay.
Catches him low there. Yeah, there it is, the unblockable.
I keep seeing people do TKDP with Ragnar. It's really weird to see it happen. Round start DP, StreamMonsters has got the Yomi. It worked. Ashiro's did not.
Let me show you how to use that thing.
Whiffs the DP, just pressing buttons. He doesn't care. Getting the full combo. Let's go. Meaty tries to low crush. Run up DP. Why not? Just do it. Blocks the 5C. No pressure started. DP again. No rapid cancel. I think that was a crouch confirm. I think he was pressing buttons. Mashing 2A after he whiffs the DP. Mad lad. Okay,
Alright,
nice
gets the
anti-air.
6A anti-air.
Goes into jump B, which is a very weird thing to do instead of jump D.
Astral's on
Jump B
deck.
is for the...
Oh,
Does he
yes.
know how to do the input?
Just do 6A, 214, 6-3, 214C, I think.
That's wrong.
Okay.
DP anti-air, very nice.
Alright, first round of Stream Monsters.
Apple Juice, I see you reacted to Gauntlet Hades, but unfortunately we're playing on more than one frame of delay. Haha, tough luck, pal. Very unfortunate. The unreactable overhead, even though it's like I find it weird, like, I struggle to react to Gauntlet Hades, right? But I can block Susan's spin, even though it's 3 frames faster.
I guess there's just more of a telegraph on it.
I don't know, but like, I'm usually... I don't know. It's weird. It's probably something to do with the telegraph timing. I haven't investigated either of them, really. Is Gauntlet Hades the Bandit Bringer of this game? Oh no.
No, it's more like the
Bandit. It's better.
It's
Bandit Bringer is like people will blow you up for doing that shit and guilty. Yeah.
What's Kai's one?
Gauntlet...
It's closer to that. Kai's overhead. It's closer to that.
Oh, Greed Sever? Yeah, it's closer to Greed Sever. Nah, it's not Bandit Bringer. Bandit Bringer is not even close. It's Greed Sever.
Yeah.
It like literally works the same way. It's a low crush overhead.
Just a quarter circle.
They're even the same input.
Ragnar doesn't quite have Kaizoki though.
Oh man, imagine if he did. Ragnar with set play. Enhanced dead spike.
Put a grinder out, throw dead spike at it. Full screen dead spike.
Also, yeah, you can't actually do 2D dead spike after 2A. You have to do DP instead, so combo optimization thing there. But for some reason, people roll backward, like holding back there. So that they roll because 2D is a hard knockdown and they get roll caught by dead spike. It's very silly. It shouldn't happen, but it does. It's just like dead spike, but it has 60 active frames.
60 active frames and it's a guard crush.
Oh no. It would be incredibly cursed. Oh, he keeps doing, yeah, he's doing like jab starter into dead spike, and it just keeps roll catching. Yeah.
He's getting in with the JC there. There's a semblance of a combo happening.
Big drops, but why not? Okay, whiff throw, and dies.
Takes a round.
Lets you get a free safe jump. Like 60 active frames would be pretty cursed in this game because it would let you like cover neutral tech and also probably beat all rolls with some spacing. Blocks the cross-up jump C. Okay. What is going on in the neutral right now?
These Ragnar players, they're pressing buttons.
No, that's not even... Okay, so DDP is really bad. Do not use it. DP anti-air. What is this, Granblue?
They're whiffing DP at each other.
What do we do?
Punish me, I dare you.
He didn't even need to rapid cancel the combo there. Does 2B rapid. Still got cancel options.
Alright, it's 2 up for Stream Monsters at the moment.
I mean, there's Carl. Yeah, but Carl is not Ragnar. Carl doesn't have, like, a DP and the other stuff Ragnar has. Also, Gerda would imply that it's resourceless. So, yeah. Well, Carl has to spend a lot of his doll meter to do 2D. If only you guys use the Ragnar dub mod. Speaking of the dub mod, hasn't Vividly been working on one?
Well, he was. I haven't heard anything of his progress since he left the Discord.
Fair enough. He's been sort of lazy. Okay. The work he did on it seemed to be pretty good. Like, he was doing some modification to Hackerman to make it sound like the old version, even though it's using new lines.
Yeah. Alright, StreamMonsters has the corner here. Very early.
Yeah.
lead.
Okay, getting his combo. You should probably learn the DP route, just so he can confirm off jabs. Oh no, not a good time to counter assault.
Yeah. There's a spacing where you don't want to counter assault.
Well, it depends on the character you're playing. Like, if you're Terumi, you don't ever want to counter assault.
Pretty much.
That was an interesting 6B. And if you're like, if you've got one of the shorter counter assaults, like Hazama or Mew or one of those characters, counter assaulting, you kind of have to wait for them to be really close.
Yeah.
But
DP anti, yeah.
if you're 9 with like one of the longest counter assaults in the game, you can just sort of do it.
Yeah. The one time you want to use a counter assault with Terumi is against Amane.
Okay, just drop your combo, get hit, and just everyone's dropping combos. Run up 6B, probably a misinput. StreamMonsters just losing neutral right now.
By the DP.
DP, attempted DP anti-air, DP clash. All right.
DP war starting?
Why not? I don't think StreamMonsters is prepared for the DP wars.
It's not confident.
Okay, gets his confirmed. Very nice. Big damage. Could have gotten slightly higher, but close enough. Oh, almost dead. All right, come on.
Magic Pixel. Yeah, he did it.
Did spike in neutral.
What a comeback.
Did spike in neutral closes it out. Like the worst neutral tool Ragnar has.
Yeah.
Like Gauntlet Hades is better than neutral than Dead Spike, and it worked.
It worked because no one expected it.
I don't think Dead Spike is good enough for that even to be relevant, honestly. Oh, roll caught. Everyone getting roll caught by the jab 2D knockdown. Okay, purple throw. Trying to take throw, doesn't get his confirm. Whiffs the throw, continues pressure, why not? Doesn't dash cancel fast enough, so he's not plus. Gets him with the overhead, no combo. Throw. We're seeing some mix up here. It's just conditioning. He didn't combo off that because it was layer 3 mix up. It's not layer 2, he's even beyond.
Now he combos.
Now he combos. There we go.
See, that's why he didn't do it earlier. So that he wouldn't expect him to combo the next time. And he'd be like, I'll just take the overhead. He won't combo. With such insane conditioning, StreamMonsters has won the tournament.
Yeah. Wait, was that 3? Shit, that was 3.
Yeah, that was 3, yeah.
And he said, Ashiro said GG's Ruse.
That was a while ago. GG stream.
Oh
well, that'll be the end of it, I guess. Congratulations to StreamMonsters for taking it with his Ragnar.
Anti-air DP. I'm gonna have a lot of Ragnar stuff to say in the doc that they write up for this one.
Yeah. For everyone that's still here, join tomorrow's tourney.
Oh yeah,
it's tournament
100 tomorrow.
And there's a $300 pot.
I'm still kind of blown away that we got so much from just people giving it, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, there's money to win. It's you can join for free, so no pressure on like losing or anything. You get a free shot at $300, I guess. Oh well, you'd have to win first, second, and third for 300, but you get a free shot at some money.
How do you win all 3 simultaneously?
You get the other top 2 DQ'd, I guess.
I think at that point, like, you'd probably, like, the people below you would get moved up if they get DQ'd.
Yeah, I suppose. Get the entire rest of the bracket DQ'd for collusion.
Just enter as, like, 3 different people and win first, second, and third. There you go.
But, yeah, join tomorrow's tourney. Number 100, it'll be a big one.
You'll probably have to beat a lot of the other good players who will be joining, though, so...
You might be able to do it. Third's still a bit of money.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway.
But, yeah, that'll be tomorrow at 7:30 PM Australian Standard Time.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
Alright. Well, that'll be it from us.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep the room up for like casuals and all that, but that'll be it for the stream.
You're not the room host, I am.
Okay.
I'll probably be closing it.
I'll put a room up for casuals.
Alright.